I have seen these legendary puffs that he is known for making, and so today we're gonna make them and we're going to review them. What's that? I have a graham cracker mixture. Ethan, what the hell? You know, I have made Remington James's cheesecake bites when he first released them like over a year ago, and between the two cheesecake recipes, these by far are way. You know, they call Ethan the Puff Daddy, and after this recipe, I don't mind calling him that either, to be honest with you. What is going on, guys? It is Joe, and welcome back to a brand new YouTube video. Okay, if you are new to the channel, do me a favor right now, hit that subscribe button, okay, and hit that like button if you're feeling generous. Our mission by the end of this year is to chase 1,000 subscribers. Okay, we're not giving hope. It's beginning of October. We're on 560 subscribers or so. We are coming after it harder than last time. So for today's videos, we have a couple of things I want to talk about. One, I am changing up my training split, and I'll explain that as the video goes on. And number two, I went through some compatible channels that my subscribers watch that are related to mine. And one of them is a channel that goes by the name of Ethan Harold. I know who Ethan Harold is. He has around 6,000 subscribers on YouTube. I did a whole video going over his prep and my thoughts on it. I have seen these legendary puffs that he is known for making. And so today we're gonna make them and we're going to review them. To start the video off, we have here breakfast. This is just one egg and spinach taco with some salsa on a Mission flour tortilla here. With a lovely cup of joe as well. This right here is also going to be the pre-workout meal. Okay, I have a chest and a tricep workout on the way. We have that to take care of, as well as the post-workout puff review. So with all that being said, I'm going to eat this. I will see you guys as the day rolls on. So sit back, relax, enjoy the video. Alrighty, we are pretty close to the gym right now, but I had to stop at the supplement shop and pick up a new case of Merc right here. This is my favorite pre-workout. This is the Brutal Blue Raz flavor. It is absolutely delicious. This right here can be found on NutriShopUSA.com. Use code JGFREE at checkout. You save yourself free shipping, helps support me, helps support the channel. By far one of my favorite pre-workouts. A couple things I like about this guy. We have 350 milligrams of caffeine in here, so I like my pre-workout a little higher stim. But the main components of the pre that I love is the citrulline malate. Okay, we have a full 6 grams of that in here. Beta-alanine at 3.2 grams. Those are by far my top 2 favorite ingredients in a pre. There's some other things in here for focus and energy, all that good stuff, but the main thing that I love is the beta-alanine and the citrulline malate. And by far, flavor is a big thing to me as well. This by itself, I mean, it tastes like candy in a cup. It doesn't get any better than that. So for today's agenda at the gym, I'm gonna be hitting a chest and tricep workout. So we're not doing a full push workout. I'm actually changing my split. Rather than going push, back, and then legs and biceps, I'm now switching it to just chest and triceps, back and shoulders, and then legs and biceps. So I'm moving my shoulders onto my back day. I just feel during my push workouts, my shoulders get too fatigued by the time I actually get to the shoulder portion of my workout, and I can't really overload, you know, some of my presses the way that I want to. Rear delts and side laterals I have no problem doing, but the main pressing movement of the day I just don't feel like I give enough attention to. So my back and my shoulders will be on the same day now. I'm just making that switch to my overall split. So for today's workout, I will be hitting chest and triceps. I will also leave the full workout in the description down below if you guys want to give it a shot. I will not, however, be recording the workout. I did not realize that my camera is actually near the end of its battery life right now, so I don't want it to die, you know, mid-workout. So I'm gonna save the battery until I get home. But again, full workout will be in the description down below. I'm gonna head to the gym right now, and I will see you guys for the post-workout puffs. Alrighty, we are here in the kitchen about to go at it with some of these protein puffs. Now, I'll be completely honest with you. This is my first time making these. I've never made them before in my entire life. I probably should have practiced before making this video, but hey, you know what? Sometimes you have the raw dog in life. Now, one thing I like about this recipe is that it's not rocket surgery. You pretty much throw everything into a blender, blend it up, and then bake that bad boy. So let's get right into it, shall we? For some of the ingredients, you're gonna need some bread. I am using regular ass white bread. You're gonna need some cream cheese. This is actually a reduced fat version. Ideally, you would want to use fat-free, but they did not have that at my grocery store, so that's a little unfortunate. Egg whites, a protein powder of your choice, baking powder, sweetener. That is the actual basis of the recipe. And then for the crust, you're gonna be using graham cracker, as well as some sugar-free syrup. And then last but not least, we're using some blueberries for the glaze. So let's get right into it, shall we? So first thing is first, is you're gonna go in with 9 slices of bread into the blender. Pretty much like you're making a French toast pancake. Next, we're going with some egg whites. Ethan uses egg whites from whole eggs because it's a little bit cheaper. I honestly just get the carton of egg whites. It just saves me time. It saves me a mess. He says to go in with 100 to 120 grams. I'm gonna go with 120 because you know what? The wetter, the better, baby. Now I'm going with half of the stick of cream cheese right here. Again, ideally you would want to use a fat-free. I did not have access to that at my grocery store. So I went with the next best option, and that is the reduced fat. If you get fat-free, it is a lot lower in calories. If you want to save on some calories, by all means, go with the fat-free. I do recommend that. So half of the stick is going in. Next, we're going in with some Splenda 0-calorie sweetener of your choice. I honestly think that this is pretty much to taste. There is no actual preference of this guy, as most anabolic recipes are. You know, in his video, he has a specific gram amount. I personally am just going with a couple packets. Next, you're going to be going in with a protein of your choice. I am using a whey. Now, I'll be honest, he uses vanilla. This is a fruity cereal milk flavor. I don't have any other options when it comes to protein, so this could alter the flavor of these puffs a little bit, but it's a very light fruity. It's nothing too crazy or too overbearing. So it should be okay. By the way, NutriShop USA, code JG for free shipping at checkout. And then last but not least, you're going with half a gram of baking powder, nothing too crazy. And then boom, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna go ahead and blend this up and I will see you guys in a second. All right, so I did blend this for a minute. Now, a little, pro tip is that you wanna go ahead and scrape the sides of the blender, get that all, nice and mixed up in there. And then you wanna blend it just, one more time, should be decent. I kind of want to taste test this. Okay. Alrighty, while that was blending, I went ahead and took 2 graham crackers and then basically just crushed them up in a bag. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna add this and some maple syrup to a bowl, mix together as a little bit of a binding agent, and that's gonna be the crust of the overall puffs. Graham crackers in, syrup in. It's like 5 calories worth of syrup. Go ahead and give that a little mix-a-rooski. Needs more syrup. 7 calories worth of syrup. Okay, once you have those things, it's pretty much the home stretch. What you're gonna do is take a pan, hit it with some non-stick. I am using some foil on mine. Ethan Harold is a bit more of a savage than me. He pretty much just goes in raw right on the pan. And then this little graham cracker mixture makes around 8 puffs. So he says sometimes less is more. We're gonna try our best to make 8 of these bad boys here. Okay, I'm about 4 deep. I'm almost out of graham cracker mixture. Ethan, what the hell? Gonna go ahead and put some Pam on my fingers just to go ahead and flatten them out as much as possible. I don't know how we did it, but we somehow managed to make 8 little crusts out of that mixture there. Okay, last but not least is to throw some of this puff mixture on these crackers. I'll be honest with you, the puff to cracker ratio is quite skewed here. There's definitely a lot more volume in this puff mixture. I think that the, reduced fat, cream cheese, made this a lot creamier because this is almost like a frosting. Oh yeah, these things are thick, boy. Okay, now that we have the puffs all settled out, goes in the oven for 350 for about 7 minutes. So, see you when these are done. Also, don't forget, while those are cooking, go ahead and sip on your Thug Jug. Got you, Ethan. Thug Jug Nation. Alrighty, puffs are done. Let's go ahead and check up on how these guys are. Well, I'll be damned. I think that's pretty good. Ethan, what do you think? Now that those are done, we go ahead and make the glaze. Nothing crazy, 80 grams of blueberries in a bowl. I put this in the microwave already for 1.5 minutes. I'm gonna add some 0-calorie sweetener of your choice. All I'm gonna do is just give this a little bit of a stir, and that is going to be the overall glaze, for the recipe. Pretty simple. Here's the part that I'm nervous about. I don't want to mess them up as I try and scrape them off the pan, so let's be real careful. Okay. Alrighty. Nice. Holds together very nicely, comes off smooth. I have to say, very well done, Ethan, as far as the overall integrity of these puffs go. They're holding very nicely, very easy to take off, the pan. Well done, my friend. I can just take it off my hand. I need a fork. Well, there you go. Last but certainly not least, we're gonna go ahead and add some blueberries to these puffs. I'm just gonna kind of, put them all over, to be honest with you. Add that blueberry sauce all over those puffs. And the last and final step to this is to throw this either A, in the fridge, or B, the freezer to let them cool. If you throw them in the fridge, they take a bit longer, but they do cool a bit more even. If you throw them in the freezer, they chill faster, but maybe not as even. I'm gonna throw mine in the freezer because I wanna eat these within the next hour or so. But I will say if I had more time and I had a couple hours, then I would definitely throw them in the fridge. It's your choice. Alrighty, and so here we are with the puffs. All 8 of them. Haven't even tried them out, but just to give you a little reference for calories, macros, all that stuff. For the entire batch we have going on here is 1,259 calories. Overall macros is 69 grams of protein, 161 grams of carbs, 32 grams of fat, 3 grams of fiber. So for the ones I made, it's about 157 calories per puff. Just to give you some sort of reference, though, Ethan's that he made were 822 calories, right? His fat was 16.4 grams, carbs were 174.2, protein was 73.6, and then fiber was 47.8 grams, which is just ridiculous to me. Here's the difference as far as mine versus his, right? He had the fat-free cream cheese, and then his bread, I believe, was a 45 calorie bread, and I believe that bread also had high amounts of fiber in there as well, which is why the fiber content is so high. So that is a difference, right? A little bit more calorically dense version of it, which is mine. His obviously is a lot lower in calorie. If I had to recommend one for losing weight, eat Ethan's. If I had to recommend one for maintaining, lean bulking, eat mine. But that's enough talk. Let's go ahead and give these a little bit of a taste test, shall we? I have never tried this in my entire life. We have one puff with some blueberries, a graham cracker, bottom. They call Ethan the Puff Daddy, and after this recipe, I don't mind calling him that either, to be honest with you. This is actually really freaking good. It has a very cheesecake consistency with it. It's creamy, it's delicious, it's, all the above. Now I'll admit, that's actually really dense. A lot more dense than I thought it would be. I thought these would be very airy, biting into it, but it's really thick. I definitely did not expect that, to be honest with you. Oh yeah, these are good. These are really good. I have made Remington James's cheesecake bites when he first released them like over a year ago, and between the 2 cheesecake recipes, these by far are way better, 100%, without a doubt about it. The more I eat them, the more I like them, to be honest. I'll be honest with you, Ethan, these are actually pretty damn good. I did not expect them to be this good. They're really good. If I had to give these a score, I'd give them like an 8.5 out of 10. I think what would bump it up to a 9 is if I tried your lower calorie version of it. It was like on par to this higher calorie version, then that to me would be like a 9 out of 10, just because this isn't as lower calorie, and that's my fault, 100% my fault. I'm judging mine. I'm not judging, I guess, yours fully, if that makes sense. So for me, this is like an 8.5 out of 10. If I tried your lower calorie version and it matched this higher calorie version, it would be like a 9 out of 10 for me. These are actually really good. I'm gonna link Ethan's channel in the description down below. Again, like I said at the beginning of the video, a lot of my viewers actually watch him as well. When I look in the channels watch that are similar to mine, Ethan's comes up. So For those of you that don't watch them, I'm linking in the description down below. I was questioning if the graham cracker crust would be worth it. There's so little, but I'll be honest with you, it does add a little razzle dazzle to the puff, and I kind of like it. I mean, you know what they say, it's not the size of the boat, but the motion of the ocean. And that graham cracker adds some decent motion. Yeah, I have 2 of these left right here. I'm gonna eat these, finish these off the entire night. These are delicious. Ethan, well done. With that being said, I'm wrapping the video up here. Okay, guys, do me a favor. If you guys enjoy this, leave a like if you guys enjoy. Okay, subscribe if you guys are new. We're chasing 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year, and I would greatly appreciate it. Until next time, it's been your boy Joe. Peace.